So I was looking up stuff on Caesar's Messiah, um, the Jesus myth, and that it was invented by the Flavian dynasty. This was something I first come across by a very petty, hostile man known as Calpurn Piso. Um, and when I don't know if I was still on John the Hut Dweller channel, when I began talking to various people who had run into this guy, and even people who I had completely different views about almost everything in Christianity and history, or even in Islam, and they found this man to be insufferable. This idea that Caesar's Messiah was a book written by Joseph Atwill in 2006. Um, there's no one I know of, and I even just listened to a major part of the American Atheist uh, with two other atheists on there, and they even reference they none of them they think it's just preposterous, and as does Richard Carrier, who is a mythicist, but or at least expounds mythicism. I think that he's just doing it to sell books and to get a rise, but he's also a historian. So when he came across this, he goes, "Whoa, no, oh, no way, this is ridiculous." Because of certain things, like if Josephus were to invent Christianity, why were there being Christians killed in Rome under Nero? Because the pagan sources record uh, the slaughter of the Christians under Nero first, and then later sources, which are Christian, um, recall them. They're not borrowing from each other. It's just remembering an event. Uh, the Caesar's Messiah, people who, any type of person who would buy into Joseph Atwell's Caesar's Messiah would have to be one of the lowest intelligent atheists and the lowest intelligence of mythicists. They'd have to be on par with someone like Deity Freak D, who will not accept, plain facts. Early sources. What early sources of Christianity? Well, you have 27 books in the New Testament canon, but there are also other writings that were written around the time that those works were being written, like around the time that the Gospels were being written. You had, or even the letters of Paul, you had things like the Didache. You had the Epistle of Barnabas. You had First Clement. That's in 98 A.D. And many secular or atheist biblical historians or New Testament historians will place Second Peter as late as 120. So that would you could even include the writings of Ignatius of Antioch, all referencing crucifixion, practices of the Christians, and things that Jesus did. These are all sources from within a century of Jesus, or Christ, Jesus of Nazareth, and yet none of those can be found as reliable. But biased sources of the Roman Empire that only mention one event once, well, we definitely know that event occurred. Really, why? Well, because why wouldn't they record it? Oh, because it's heavily in favor for them. Yeah, but see, they're a historian. We call them a historian, so that means it's proper and correct. Until they get to Christianity, then we say, oh, well, that's, we don't know what happened there. I mean, it's odd. But yeah, Caesar's Messiah. Really, really stupid. I would love to have a debate with anybody over that. I still have to have the debate over, is the church good or not? Because I've heard a negative role in history or a positive one, generally. But because I had my phone wound up breaking, and then my schedule completely changed, and then my phone wound up breaking again. I just got it fixed. So, yeah. But yeah, that's it for now. Peace.